Hello, 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 and welcome back to She Designs Her Life. Okay, so I had a pre-recorded episode for last week, and then I decided no, I don't want to do that. I want to record this week after a girls' weekend. Oh my God, you guys are seeing, I literally was in here moving stuff around. Oh, wait, it's on this side. These were my old bleach things, so they're not aesthetically pleasing. So I am going to move them. Well, in real time, shit happens. And I'm not here to edit because I really could give a shit. But yeah. So, oh, that actually would have been helpful to have in Atlantic City. Anywho, speaking of which, Atlantic City. So me and my friends, which we have noticed, we have known each other for half of our lives. So I have known my friend Christina since I was 23. I have known my friend Irene at the same time because they were roommates and they've known each other for like couple of years before. I think 21 they met. And we literally, I was working in Ross stores as an assistant buyer and I was in a little room. There was two other gals there and we basically all connected a form and relationship, like friendship. Me and Christina stayed friends even all these years later. We're 40 now. And we always would go to Atlantic City in January, like around birthdays, after holidays, mainly Christina's birthday. And we would kind of make it like a nice little weekend. Like, back then it was debauchery. This weekend it was dinner, lots of laughs, getting stoned again for me. And well, a gummy stone. I don't smoke pot. Not that it's bad. It's just I used to do that a lot when I was younger and now I really don't care for it. Had yummy dinner, had lots of laughs, had some cocktails. There was no really place to go out, so we didn't even do that. We actually just stayed like in the casino and gambled. I am not a huge gambler. Um, Never really have been. So I kind of like had $100 and I was like, okay, let's gamble this. And if I want it to go away, like basically I kissed my money goodbye because I lost it in like half hour. My eyelash is doing something funny. Sorry guys if you're seeing me play with my eyelashes. Oh, and if you're not watching this, then you have no idea that there was not an aesthetically pleasing thing behind me until I dropped it. So, which I don't even know if you guys can hear that because I isolate it. Oh well. So we also planned spa day on Saturday before we left Atlantic City. So now we're there, we're having so much fun. We all are taking our photos. We stood in front of the window and had the most perfect lighting. So we were all just like standing there taking photos. And that's why I'm like, I should have just brought like this little sticky thing for the glass so that shoulda, coulda, woulda. But it is one of those things where I have noticed that I am starting to put something out there in the world that each Sunday is like my self-care Sunday. And I have noticed like it's my me time. And I even made Saturday night. So let me back up a little. On Friday, when we got out there, we got ready, we went out to dinner. We had so many laughs at dinner. We cried our makeup off to the point of I don't even know what the conversation was about. I think I vaguely remember I had two cosmopolitans at dinner. That was all the alcohol I had for the weekend. Well, on Friday. And I literally we all like it's about this is the second time it's happened where we were just dying laughing. Yes, gummies help and, cocktails help, but it was just so funny. Like it's those belly laughs that you need and want to have with your friends. Like if this isn't self-care, I don't know what the hell is. Because me and my friends, we've known each other for half of our lives. Sarah, that's the third one that I forgot to say. So Sarah I've known for about 10 years. She came into the group a little bit later through Christina, Irene, and their group of friends in Astoria. So I've known Sarah for about 10 years. And the two others, Irene and Christina, I've known them for half of my life. At this point, we have realized that we had that discussion and we were all just like boggled and like shocked. And like, what? It was bonkers learning that. I was like, this is wild. So we basically just enjoyed dinner, not a clue how the conversation started. We all died laughing and we just were, it was so funny. Like, top notch night. Then we're sitting at a table in one of the bars, I think it's B Bar. We were having so, like, just sitting and laughing. My outfit was not meant for sitting. I was wearing a very, very revealing shirt. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw it. It had a keyhole in my chest, so like my boobs were on display. And it's maybe the second time Chip is here, by the way. If you can see the screen, Chip's butt is in my face. So basically, it was one of those nights where my outfit, I felt so sexy in it. I felt so free in it. And I haven't worn something like that in a very long time. And to be quite honest, I probably will buy it in every single color. Bud, chill. I just keep getting whacked in the face with his tail. So, I'm eating hair now. I got a facial, so now everything's gonna stick to my face. So basically, that was Atlantic City. We woke up the next morning. We were in the spa, breakfast, the late night ice cream and cookies and chips and room service. It was just funny. Like at this point, it was hilarious. The best thing you can ever need is to get away. And we're going to plan another one and we're going to do different stuff, make different memories. We're going to go to all types of places. I'm a traveler, so I love traveling. I basically have like a couple of like random little weekend getaways that I'm planning. And I really, really enjoy getting in my car or renting a car and just going. Like, it is something, or getting on a plane, although I know it's very expensive now to get on planes. But for me, it's like just to get away, it is recentering. Even one night and half of a day away, I felt like I was reset. And I don't have show notes for today because I literally wanted to remember each thing that my cat just wanted to try to murder me and him at the same time with everything falling on us. Bro, you gotta go. Love you. Um, so it's just one of those things that even a night away and like a day, a half a day away reset me to make me feel so good. I had a lazy night home on Saturday, much needed lazy night home, like shower, reset even more. Um, Ordered such bad food. Like, it was so good. Watched TV, almost finished the Madison, and almost finished Love Story. I have been watching Love Story. I just have been like delaying it, the finishing. I'm going to finish it. I know the ending. It's a gorgeous story, their love story. The Madison is really fucking good on Paramount Plus. I've Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If I can relate to anybody right now, I relate to Erica Jane. Just saying. Dorit, not relatable at the moment. She's coming off, like Kyle said, an asshole. So, yeah. Can't wait for Summer House. I'm digressing. Oh my God. We didn't even get to what we watch. My ADD is off the chain. Like, my tism right now is probably all over the place. It's because I don't have show notes. So I have nothing to keep me in order. But on Saturday, relaxed, stayed home, watched all the shows, caught up on my reading. And then Sunday, wake up, go to spin class. And this is where I've started to notice, and I did do it this couple of Sundays before where it's like a Sunday self-care day. It's getting a nice response. I honestly like waking up and doing a spin class and then going to do the things for the day, like groceries, meeting with my friend for brunch, having a couple of drinks, and then like home by 7:30. Like, okay, my day is great. I got to do stuff I needed to do, and I got to make time for my friend. Absolutely amazing. I still have to make Mother's Day plans for my mom. I am like the worst because I'm going to make a whole episode on this after Mother's Day. And literally, once I'm done with this, because this is going to be a short and sweet one, I am literally going to go and make plans for Mother's Day for my mom and me because I feel so bad that I keep forgetting. I'm like been trying to make reservations places like even for a week ago and I didn't do it. So I might just end up taking her on a day trip somewhere. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Maybe we'll go try. Ooh, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm taking her. I have to check the weather, but I feel like the weather's going to be nice. So, yes, so that's that. And that was the weekend. It wasn't salacious, it wasn't diabolical. There was no wild stories. We actually noticed that the crowd in Atlantic City has changed. There isn't clubs anymore. So, like, there's nothing really, like, until the summer anyway, like the day parties and stuff, and like this pool parties and the beach parties or concerts. Like, there's not really, it's the weird time of year at springtime that and I just was talking to my friend about it that she feels like kind of like blah. And I'm like, well, it's the kind of time of year. It's like that weird time because we're not getting such warm weather. We're not getting cold. Well, we're still kind of cold. It's not summer yet. And we start to think inward like, "Oh my god, like what I'm not doing something. Like I feel like I'm off." Yeah, this is where you self-care yourself until the summer comes where you can like on those days go lay on a beach. So, this is the time to prepare for that stuff. And I have noticed that. Like I went and got a facial today after work. I have therapy once a week. There's a lot of self-care that I put into myself and it's because days and things that go on in life are exhausting. And I don't even have a title for this episode. That's where I literally wanted to speak straight out and let it just flow because life has been busy. There's been a lot of shit going on, but I don't let it hinder my daily life. Oh, Maddie's coming. I don't let it hinder my daily life. I got a lot of shit that I have to do. I have a job now where an office job where I go into office, which is there's gonna be a hybrid. Yay. I mean, I don't mind it. I love going into the office. The people I work with are so freaking nice. So I am so happy that I did this jump and did what I had to do for myself. Like I've never been happier. I mean, there was a time, yes, with my old boss that passed away. I loved him. But there is times that I'm just like, I need to divulge and do extra stuff for myself. I'm making my apartment back to the way I want. I'm changing things. I'm moving things around. I'm getting myself back out there with dating. Um, I'm doing the things I want to do for myself. I'm enjoying having a full on conversation with someone again that actually has interest in me and being able to balance my lifestyle, like seeing them, seeing me, seeing myself, like doing stuff with myself, doing stuff with my friends. And it's manageable. Granted, there's a different circumstance for everybody, but I'm not saying I'm dating anyone, by the way. Just entertaining the dating world and like doing all of that. And I said I was going to be a lot more intentional and make it a lot more of a priority for me to date someone intentionally and potentially be with someone. That's number one on my list. Now that I got the job situation, my apartment's getting put back together, I'm almost done. Almost done. Because for my apartment being the way it was under like water situation, I'm happy that it's taking me this long to get shit back together. Like, I still have to throw out stuff. I just threw out like a last round of stuff this past week before I went away, like Thursday before I left. So it takes time. And I'm giving myself the grace, I'm giving myself the compassion, I am taking care of myself, and I'm happier doing it. Like, I have my cycle during the week. I have my cycle on the weekends. I have time with my friends. I'm people that make time for me, I make time for them. I didn't bring water in with me. That was a mistake. Rookie move. But there's just a lot of things that, get to enjoy summer. It's the pre-summer summer. It's local summer started this past weekend. So down to have some fun somewhere. So all in all, the new series that I'm coming up with, although I've kind of started it, self-care Saturdays and Sundays. I'm going to flip-flop between the two. Depending on what I do, I'll be posting about it on Shay Designed. So I might tag the podcast a little bit, but I'm going to try my hardest to remember to do that. Sorry, I just kicked the desk. But there is a lot of things. I'm trying this vlogging thing. I did not do well. I took like 3 videos and to splice them together, I don't know. I'll try it. But I need to get the little vlogging handheld. That's probably where it's at. So I have to do that and I'll get to it. Everything in time and moderation. And so what I'm watching, I am watching The Madison on Paramount Plus. I just found out that Wuthering Heights is on HBO Max. May torture myself this weekend on one of my nights in. Maybe. Most likely. Sob to myself. Why not? Even though the Madison's sad. Oh, disclaimer, the Madison is sad. One of my friends told me to watch it. He was like really funny about it. He's like, you have to watch it. It's like a chick flick, but you'll love it. I'm like, rude. um, and then I'm watching Real Housewives. I am watching Cannot Wait for Summer House, Below Deck, um, My Miniature Wife, all the things on Peacock that I could probably watch. I'm literally watching all this stuff on Peacock. I'm so behind on The Rookie on Hulu. Oh my God, sometimes there's just too much TV and all I want to do is read. I'm almost done with the last book of Off Campus, and Off Campus comes out next week, the first installment, which is the first book, The Deal. I am blowing through this series. I have one more book, The Legacy, after this. It's amazing. Like, I can't recommend it enough. And then I have like a bunch of like book things that I'm going to be doing. So I'm probably going to be like posting a lot more book stuff because in the summertime, I like always carry a book or two with me. So be prepared for that. And what I'm listening to, I actually have lowered it. I'm the Bostics, let's be honest. Call Her Daddy. I'm so behind on a couple of things because when I'm in the car, I'm noticing I am listening to more music. Casey Musgrave's new album. I have been listening to a lot of Hilary Duff. Demi Lovato, her new album's really good too. Um, Kygo, Martin Garrix. Like I'm just listening to way more music. Like obviously I'm a rock and metal head. Nobody's gonna want to listen. I mean, maybe you will. I mean, I'm going to see Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. Um, I have a lot of concerts this summer, which I will definitely divulge. If people want to hear about the different music and like the concert stuff, I might be doing a whole episode on that. Because a lot of people back in the day thought that I went to rock concerts just because of my ex. No, I have an obsession with Fred Durst. I have an obsession with Korn. I've seen Korn like 6 times. I've seen Slipknot like 6 times. Like I love heavy metal music. So there are a couple of bands that I want to see. I'm going to see Yellow Card. I'm going to see Jimmy Eat World is one of my all-time favorites. I've seen them so many times. Um I forget who else. A lot of like local places. I will be going to a lot of concerts this summer. Like that is my thing. Like I love concerts. So, especially, could be this state and it could be out of state that I'm seeing concerts actually, now that I think about it. And by the way, I am fresh faced today. This is no makeup because I got a facial after work. She's clean, she's fresh. She might have some like pink pigmentation, but she's cute. I have like a mirror standing over there. But my girl at Victoria at Glow Doll, go see her. Self-care, and she does laser hair removal. Guys, I haven't had hair on me in like probably a billion years. But I'm naturally not that hair like that hairy, but self-care, look up the things that make you happy. But this is it for the next one. For this one, for the next one, I think I'm going to do a Mother's Day recap and edit and how I made that possible. There is going to be 3 episodes this month because I did pre-record another one and I'm going to probably play it back. Like a bonus almost because I only want to do 2, but I do have a lot of ideas of things I want to discuss. So I think I'm going to stick to the 3 episodes this month. I hope you enjoyed this little one. I hope you do something for yourself and I hope you enjoy and I hope you take on self-care and give yourself grace. Make a lot of time for you and yourself because if you don't, you are just failing yourself. You are not going to be your best self for anything else that you need to do. I particularly need a lot more self-care than anything in the world. It is just who I am. I love to spoil myself. And one day there's going to be a guy that likes to spoil me too. So there we go. You put out there what you want. Mwah! Have a happy May. Ah, I love that it's almost summer. Well, we have a month, actually. Never mind. Whoops. Happy spring, I guess. Enjoy that. Bye, guys.